Excuse me, welcome to my live today. How you doing? And sure, you tell me where you are tuning in from. So today we're going to be discussing on a topic. I said, if I had to start from scratch today, this is exactly what I'll do. All right. So growth is inevitable. Everybody, we all grow. Yeah, we grow from one stage to another stage, and sometimes growth is brought about experiences. Sometimes growth is brought about by the things that we face, obstacles. Sometimes when you are able to pass through a kind of hurdle, you will gain more knowledge and growth has taken place. And in biology, they will say growth is an irreversible change. So change brings about growth. Yeah, so we grow every day, we grow by experiencing life. Good or bad, give and take, we're growing, right? So growth is not what we should be afraid of. That's why I'm talking about. I really want us to talk about this topic. Your opinion as well is going to go a long way. If I had to start from scratch today, this is exactly what I'm going to do. Firstly, there are things I'm going to unlearn. We learn and relearn. I'm an educator, and when we're doing our training, we talk about learning, unlearning, and relearning. Now, there are some things we learn that are not doing us good today. So when you learn something and you think this is not really the right way and it's not really yielding the kind of fruits you want, you have to you have to unlearn it. You have to use something to replace it. The new knowledge is going to help you unlearn that particular knowledge you have learned that is not productive or fruitful. So I'm going to unlearn things like it's impossible. Oh, I wish I was this, or I wish I was that. While growing up, I had this forceful spirits. Yes, I used to be a quiet person, but I I feel like some things are not for me. I was always waiting for people to start some things sometimes. But I would have started some. I had some desires while I was growing up that I was waiting for approval. Yeah. But if I had taken the bull by the horn, I think I would have gone far. I would have, I really need to unlearn some things. This belief that the woman is under a man is true. The woman is in the kitchen. You must be in the kitchen. You must keep quiet. No, we have to unlearn that. As a woman, you're welcome to my live stream. Please, if you're just joining, just say hello, okay? As a woman, you are also a human. As a woman, you are as a human as the man or as the male or as the other gender. So there's nothing half about you. You are whole. You are created by God. And the Bible says whatever God created is good. He created you and he saw and he said you are good. So you don't wait for people to validate you. You don't wait for validation. You don't wait for anybody to qualify you. You have a purpose. You have a reason. Like, you are not a mistake. You are here on earth for a reason. So you don't need somebody to complete. You are complete by yourself. You are on earth for a purpose. And so if I was to start my life all over, I will know that I am here for a purpose. I am not I am not going to complete, like, I don't need to get married before I can be complete. I don't need to go to school before I can be complete. I will just try to discover my purpose. What is my purpose? Why am I here? Why am I in the family I am? Okay, what do I do about it? It's important for you to believe in yourself. You are created. There's, people have different philosophies and school of thought that says the woman is meant for the kitchen. But today we have women that are the aim of affairs. Today we have women that are better managers. So some of those things are lies. I would know things for myself. I will make more research. I will know that I'm complete and I don't need somebody to complete me. So I'm going to unlearn that. I'm going to unlearn that belief or school of thought that says a woman is meant to be in the kitchen. Regardless of the fact that you're a woman, you are born just like the man. It's just a gender difference. I know society gives preference to the men, but don't accept it. You are the most important person. You have to relearn, unlearn some things because it starts with you. All right, so if you are here, please, as I'm still talking, just say hello so I can greet you, and then double tap on the screen to like this live stream so that YouTube can also send this live stream to somebody else to join us. So if you are just coming in, the topic is if I had to start from scratch, this is exactly, I'm going to tell myself that I'm complete. I am enough. I have all it takes. I have the endowments. I have all I need to meet my need. I have all I need to hit my target. I have all I ever need to be at the top. I must not, education is good, right? Marriage is good, yes. But why was I need to find me. And finding me is the most important thing first, because if you don't find yourself, that means you wait for anything to define you. You wait for people to define you. You wait for situations to define you. So I'm going to unlearn that. So that's one thing I wrote here. I'm going to unlearn some things first. Number 2 that I've written here, I said skills I would focus on first, not degree. That I'm going to focus on skills. I'm going to focus on skills first, not degree. Yes. While I was growing up, I was the child that loved school so much. Like I loved school. I loved education, everything about school. I was a self-motivated child. I read my books without being asked to do that. I read my books. I researched on some things. Do you understand? But then, and I remember then, my dad would tell you, go to school. Once you go to school, everything you ever need will good morning, darling Tyler. How you doing? Welcome to my live. I just feel like talking today. So you are welcome. We're also going to be doing your talk, right? Double tap on the screen. I've not seen your like yet. Double tap on the screen. Double tap on the screen. Okay, so thanks for joining, darlings. I'm saying that I'm going to focus on skills first, not degree. Now, today, people are surviving by these crafts they have learned, the skills they have learned. And then I've also come to realize that one is not too young to learn skills. There are so many life skills to learn. There are so many skills to learn. There's nothing wrong. The parents exposing the child to different artwork, different skills, until the child now gets to love word, and then by exposing the children to different skill sets, they will definitely acquire one. Thanks for double tapping. God bless you. I do appreciate you. Yes. So you are also free to put down your opinion. Put down your opinion, okay? So skills. Skills over education. What your hands can do. What your head can do. What can you do with your hands? Right now, the job market is very competitive. It doesn't mean people don't get jobs. They get jobs. But the skills. I remembered when I had to move from one particular job to another. Because I was new in that job, the pay was also not much. And then, because of some documentations here and there, my pay was delayed. How did I cope as at that time? What if I didn't learn that particular skill? What would have happened to me? Yeah, this is somebody that is a graduate. I'd gone to school, I'd gone to the terminal end of my career, but I changed job. At that particular time, I needed something to survive at least. Thank God for one skill I learned. I think how to make soap and all that and all that. At that time of my life, that skill made me survive. So I wouldn't wait till I get to school to learn a skill. If I were to start my life all over, I will learn a skill. I will learn more than one skill. I will learn as many skills as possible. Just like people that are into agriculture will say that they will say that grow what you eat. Do you get? They are encouraging us to, okay, if you like orange, why not plant orange? If you love mango, why not plant mango? If you eat pepper, you could plant it as long as your soil accepts it. All right, so I'm going to learn, like I'm going to learn skills that I use regularly. I'm going to learn catering. I'm going to learn hairstyling. I'm going to learn sewing. And the thing is, when you learn these skills at a young age, you will it will be more productive. Those things you learn while growing, you don't easily forget them. They will become part of you. And learning these skills is preparing for life. If I was to start my life afresh, I'll focus on skills. If I have children now again, I will teach them. We have life skills, we have soft skills. There are skills they need to learn. I'm going to focus on that. I'm going to focus on that, things like swimming, martial arts. I'm going to learn as many skills I can that I can learn. Yeah, excuse me. Yes. Huh? Okay, let me just write a question here. Tyler, are you here? Tyler Deary, are you still here? Let me just type a question here so that you can also answer. So let me ask this. If you were starting from zero today, what, I'm typing a question for you, Tyler. What would you do differently? If you were starting from zero today, what would you do differently? But it's not really entering. What can I shorten here now? Okay, I think let me just leave it like that. Hello, Tyler. Are you still here? All right. So, Tyler, you're here, right? So, I'm asking this question. Good morning, darling Tyler. So, if you were starting from zero, what would you do differently? Your answer is important. I'm coming, I'm trying to check something. Okay, so I'm saying that I'll focus on skills over degree. Today I have up to 1, 2, 3. I have up to, is it 3? Okay, let me see, let me just leave it at that. I have up to 2 degrees. Yes, I really, to tell you that I loved school or I love school, I've gone to school, I've gone up to getting. Oh, you are here. Mwah. Thanks, darling. All right, so I'm asking you, if you were starting from zero today, where what will you do differently? I'm trying to put on my tablet, it's not really coming up. Then I don't worry, we're going to gist very soon. Let me just quickly round off with this. I just felt like talking. Okay, so I said I'm going to focus on skills over degrees. I have I have my first degree. I have my master's. I also have my PhD. Don't tell anybody. I don't, you know. But then, how many skills do I have? When I need to use my street smartness and I need to solve. It's not like my degree is not always needed. It's needed at the workplace. But there are some things in life. There are some things you need in life instantly. For instance, now you are in danger and you have some martial arts skills. Men, you are going to save yourself before the police will arrive. True or false? Now, if you are like not too long in my country here, there was this incident. That was on the 31st. Incidents of a uh, a boat that got capsized and many people were unalived. I'm not saying that you should go and start swimming in the high sea. But then, if you have a skill of swimming, at least you can stay afloat until help comes your way. Yeah. Now, if you have a skill of catering, you go somewhere, maybe you dropped applications here and there and they've not answered you. Your application has not been acknowledged, or you've not gotten the job. What will you do? You can start cooking. You can take it to a commercial level. You can bake. You can cook. Right now we have people that are caterers that are making it as well. Like, it will not limit you to one sport. I'm going to learn all the skills. I'm going to learn the different things I need in my day-to-day life. So please, if you are still younger, you have the opportunity to learn more skills. Education is good. Degree is perfect. But then, do not rely solely on it. There is need for skills. Your skill sets will set you apart even in life. It's very important. So I'm saying that I would unlearn some things first. Those mental blocks, I'm going to unlearn those things. That's those limiting beliefs. I'm going to really, really unlearn them and carve out my niche. Yes. Then number 2, I said that I'm going to learn or focus on skills over degree. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that degrees are not good, but the skills are very important for your day-to-day activities. So if you have the opportunity to learn more skills while the strength is there, while you have the time, please hop into it. Learn skills. Learn skills. There is learn skill is very important. Then I would avoid some mistakes if I were to start my life from the beginning. If I had to start from scratch today, this is exactly what I'll do. I'm going to avoid the mistakes I've done. I would love my sisters and be mean to them. Tyler, oh my God. You say you would love your sisters and be mean to them. That is a bit contradictory or somehow. I would love you to really explain that further so I can get you more. That's interesting. Okay, so I need more reactions there. So I'm asking, if you were starting from zero today, what would you do differently? Oh, aha, more like it, Tyler. More like it. That means it should be, I would love my sisters and not be mean to them. Now, Tyler, do you know that there is still an opportunity to fix it a bit? You still, as long as there is life, as long as you are alive, you can fix it to an extent. Now that you are still alive, you can try to fix the relationship. You can start loving them, and don't be too hard on yourself. That's one thing. That's one lie. That's one thing that limits people. Sometimes they are too hard on themselves. Sometimes because they have made mistakes over the years, they just condemn themselves and feel that nothing good can come out of them. No, sometimes those people you have hurt are just, they may have forgiven you, and they are just waiting for you to just say sorry. Just that little tiny sorry can just mend their broken hearts. Little acts of kindness can just undo some things. You never can tell. So it's not too late, dear Tyler, to shower love on your sisters. And it's never too late to start being kind to them. Yes, you are going to be happy at the long run. The thing is that what you make happen for others have a way of coming back to you. That's just it. What you make happen for people, you make happen for yourself. When you make them feel happy or feel more comfortable, you will feel better, you will heal. And that's for sure. Right? So that's it. So number 3, I'm going to avoid some mistakes. Men, I've made mistakes in life. I'm not perfect. I've made several mistakes. And that's because I'm human. So if we have humans that have not made mistakes, oh, kudos to them. That means they are superhumans. And we hardly have superhumans. Any human that has not made a mistake or an error, kudos to them. But for me, I've made mistakes. And most times, these mistakes are made out of ignorance. Okay, for instance, let me just pinpoint one. When I got into the university, my first degree, I didn't know that the ecosystem there or the environment there was different from the secondary school. We call it secondary school here. I know people out there call it high school, they have college. But here, I'm streaming from Nigeria. So here we have the preschool or the nursery school, then we have the primary school, and then we have the secondary school, and then the university. So now, I was a bookworm to an extent. And then I got admission. Okay, after my secondary school, I gained admission into the university. Now look at what happened there. I got into university with the mindset of a secondary school leaver. I didn't know, and nobody told me, or maybe there was so many noise around me for me to observe the new ecosystem I found myself. Now, I'd always been this type that read before entering the exam hall, and I'll always know what to write because I can't afford to get into the hall without reading. So it was that same mindset I got into university with. I just said, well, it's not reading. I'm going to read and I'm going to pass my exams. But that was an error because I didn't know how things worked. I learned my mistake in a hard way. Or, yes, I learned my lesson rather in a hard way. That was an error. So if I had time, like if I had to unwind the hands of time, I'm not going to make the mistake I made. I joined the university. I went to university like a novice. And then I wrote my exams and I passed some, but I didn't pass some. I did well in some exams, and the ones I didn't do well, I was crying at the time. I was like, no, I wrote very well. Why will I have this kind of score? What went wrong? I was wailing. And then something else happened again that also affected my grades then. So it was in the state of my depression. I actually get into depression. I didn't have a guide. Then, at the middle of it, I now got to know the solution to my problem, or I got to know where my problem started. Where my problem started was that I I entered university with the spirit of secondary school. I didn't realize that in the university, nobody will call you at the assembly to give you information. Now in the university, we have different lecturers. From my part of this country, the different lecturers have different methods. The different lecturers require you to have different approaches, to pass their exams. I didn't know all that. I just read generally and went for my exam. And then when my eyes were open, I now knew that, oh yeah, this was the error. What was it? I went for a tutorial class, and along the line, the instructor mentioned something that some lecturers, you need to know what your lecturer wants or how your lecturer is. And how do you get to know that? You need to know you need to get past questions, and study the pattern of their past questions. If you look at this pattern of their past questions, you will know if this lecturer repeats his question. You will know the difficulty level of that particular course. You will get to know a lot. That's one. How else do you need to know what your lecturer really needs for you to pass? You can get information from your senior colleagues. Tyler, are you still here? Just be saying yes, so that I'm not talking all alone. All right, so you can also know how to pass a particular course by having discussion with your senior colleagues. That means people that have passed through that level. For instance, if you're in year 1, you have people in year 2, year 3, year 4, and then final year for a 4-year course. It's important for you to connect with these people, talk to them, ask them questions about the lecturers, ask questions about the course, ask questions, and be friendly. For you to be able to ask your senior colleagues questions, you have to be friendly first. When you are friendly with them, you can ask questions. Man, you see, as simple as this is, it's costed me my grades. That was a huge error. So if I have to live my life again, if I have to start from scratch, I'm going to avoid some mistakes. There are so many other mistakes I've made in life, but I'm just citing just this one for now. I'll ask more questions. And when I realize that, trust me, when I realize that, I never failed again. When I realized that, though I realized that in my year 3, so that means the damage has been done for my year 1, damage has been done for my year 2. So I just had 2 more years to correct the wrong. I had just 2 more years to try to correct whatever had gone wrong. Thanks, Tyler, for your feedback. You know you're a darling. Do you get? So trust me, when I got to know that, I became a smiley fellow. When I noticed my senior colleagues, I was, oh, hello, how are you? Good afternoon. My name is this, I'm that. Are you in this department? Even if I know, I'll ask, oh, I'm here too. Oh, so how do you find this department? Okay, it's well, how did you really pass this year 1? How did it go? Like, what was your strategy? Then, if I have a particular lecturer that I've not really understood, I'll ask, what about this prof? His teachings in the classroom sounds a bit confusing. I don't know what will happen in the exam. How am I going to pass this exam? And then trust me, a senior colleague, the colleague I'm talking to, definitely had the same issues in his time or at time. Yeah. And then they can just give a clue. Oh, is it this one? Don't worry. His exams are not difficult. If you go through past questions, this particular professor repeats exams. Do you get? Oh, if you just go through his exam questions, you are good to go. So the other person can say, oh, this particular professor, he likes you to just cram his handout or material and just pour out everything for him. If you do that, you can easily pass his course. That means this particular lecturer likes crammed work. And so what does that tell me? From the beginning, the one that likes word for word, as I'm reading, as I'm preparing for that particular course, I'm just cramming beginning. So I have enough time to prepare for that. And then the one that loves past questions, trust me, I'm going to look for all the past questions in this world. In fact, when I realized that, do you know that anywhere I see past questions, I would just I would just photocopy those questions to the extent that sometimes when I get to the house, I'll see that this particular one I already had it now, you know. But then I may still have the one I've not photocopied. So that was that error, and from that time, see that mistake. You are laughing, Tyler. Tyler, I don't understand. And then the last one now, there was this other lecturer again as then that does not like too much write-up, because that particular course was a very difficult course, you know. And then if you write your if you write in your answer script and it fills up everywhere, the lecturer does not have the time, so he will just give you any mark he likes. But if you can highlight it, oh my god, you will get your full mark. Oh, I now knew what caused my failure. I now realized where I went wrong. I realized where, because there was this particular course that I was crying about. Like, I was so sure that I wrote very well. That was when I realized my fault. That particular course, that was anatomy. I did human physiology. That was anatomy. Because it was so voluminous. Our textbooks used to be so voluminous. And so if you're answering any question too, if you are writing it like essay form, you can take extra sheets, you're not done. And it's this same lecturer that they were telling me as at then that does not like too much write-up. So they taught you, just say definition, origin, insertion, action, blood supply, nerve supply. I think there was one other one. And if you follow that particular direction, it will take just half a page to answer that question. But if you were to answer that particular question in essay form, 3 pages will not be enough for you to answer it. What a cheap way to get A's. When I heard that, I said, oh yeah, that was the aha moment for me. So what am I saying? That I would avoid some mistakes that I went through because of ignorance. Yeah, we all make mistakes, and it's ignorance most times, or lack of, when you're not efficient enough. So it was ignorance. It's not that I was not intelligent. I was ignorant of the fact that in a university you need information. You need to gather information from. And the thing is that I will not ask only one person. Is it not me that knew that I need to ask questions? I made friends with, when I was in year 2, I made friends with people in year 3, I made friends with people in final year. So now, when I meet, let's say, friend A, I will now, after the pleasantries, I'll ask questions. Whatever friend A will tell me, I'll keep it in mind. When I meet friend B, oh my God, we laugh. I had a purpose in my mind. And then friend B can say what friend A said, and then would also say one or two other extras. I will put that in mind. Even if I see friend Z, I would ask all of them. I was nice to them so that I can easily connect with them. That was it. So that was the costly error I made in my university days. So what I'm saying is that if I had to start from scratch today, I'm going to avoid that kind of mistake. So I got that secret. After my first degree, I went for my PGD and then my master's. I used that same method. You won't believe. I got a distinction in my other degrees using this same method. Though it was a mistake, I learned my lessons in the hard way. So that's just it. So if I had to start from scratch, so Tyler, have you made any mistake before that you learned your lessons from? Feel free to tell me as well. So I'm saying I just wrote out 5 things I'm going to do if I have to start from scratch today. These 5 things. So I've mentioned the first one is I would unlearn some things first. Second one is that I'm going to learn skills. I'm going to focus on skills. I'm going to focus over skills than degree. I'm not going to downplay skills, right? Then the third one, I'm saying that I'm going to avoid some mistakes. The mistakes were really grievous. They affected me adversely. So going forward, if I have the chance to start my life all over, I'm going to avoid some mistakes that really costed me. Then, number 4, I'm saying that if I have to start from scratch, I'm going to think about how I would make my first income. I will not wait till I'm a graduate. Yes, I remember when I was growing up, I made some incomes, yeah. Because I'd always been this type that like to be independent. I really love independence, and I don't like to be on the begging side. I try my best to have. I feel good when I give out. I don't know how to ask too much. Do you get? So I always try to work with my hands, work with my head. But now, if I had known, I would have focused on making money early. I wouldn't have done it as a side. I would have put in more effort to start making some good cash even before graduating, so that when my money grows, the money can work for me, and then I will retire earlier. I'm getting older. Yeah. Every day we get older. The age we're in last year is not the same age we are counting this year. We are getting older. And then we need to plan for retirement. So if I had known, I would have learned more about finance, about yes, about finance, about income, about money. I will not wait till I graduate before I start making money well, consistently. Because we have little children today that are making money. Some parents say, go to school first, wait first, when you grow up. No, start, if it's a trading, if it's trading, start trading. Whatever you need to do, what do you want to do? If I have children now, I'll ask them, what do you want to do to make money? And then I will encourage them. So for me, I will start making money early in life. Yes. I will not say it's for making money is for adults. I will start early in life so that I can also retire early and enjoy my money. Do you know that we have many senior citizens today that made money late, and because they are not senior citizens, wear and tear happens, aging, the complex the is it complexities that come alongside or come with aging. Now they have the money, but they cannot enjoy their wealth. They have the money, but they are now living based on doctor's prescription. Don't eat this, don't eat that. Eat this, don't eat that. Do you get? But then, if you learn how to, if you go through financial literacy and you know how to make money, you know how to make your money work for you early in life, you will make more money because you are more energetic as at that time. You make more money, and then you would also retire early. Maybe by now I would have retired. I would have retired by now. Just look at it. I would have retired because I'm in my 40s. I've seen people retire in their 30s. I've seen people retire in their late 20s. That's quite early, but then if that's what they want. So you make money on time, you save money, you invest money, and you make your money work for you. You do those things, and look, time waits for no man. Make money on time, use your money very well while your hands are strong, while you are still healthy. Not when you make money late and then the time you're supposed to enjoy your money, illnesses, this restriction or that restriction will make you not to enjoy your money. I hope I'm making sense. I hope you get what I'm saying. If you are getting what I'm saying, just say something. Tell me right on. Oh, I'm sweating. All right. If what I'm saying, you are in support of it as well, why not say yes? Right on, mama. Okay. All right. So just put it down in the comments if this is going down well with you and you agree with me. Make your money on time and enjoy your money. Yes, let your money work for you. Yeah, so I'm going to make money, my first income. I would make money early in life and I will enjoy my money. I will grow my money and make my money work for me and retire on time. And then finally for today, if I'm to start my life from scratch, I'm going to form healthy daily habits. I'm going to build daily habits. Yes. I'm going to have routines. I'm sweating. I'm going to have routines I follow daily. Now we have people that when they wake up, they manage to pray. The next they are on social media. And before you know it, precious time is gone and gone forever. We form these habits, we don't know that these habits are killing. No, sorry to use that. These habits are draining. I'm going to study successful people. I'm going to read biographies of successful people. I'm going to study their lifestyles. And then I'm going to build mine like that. I've seen some the daily routines of successful. When they wake up in the morning, they always wake up early. They wake up earlier than the others. Wake up earlier, then they pray. They don't joke with spirituality. They pray, and then they exercise. They don't joke with exercise. Exercise is your health. Like, it's healthy to exercise. They exercise. They read books. They learn skills. They are voracious readers. So I've seen somebody that says, okay, if she wants to read this book in 30 days or in 2 weeks, depending on how fast you read, she has a time for the reading. Maybe she spends, by the time you spend 30 minutes or 20 minutes or even 10 minutes every day reading a particular book, you finish that book. You meet your target. And then they shower, they set out, there's time, like they allot time for everything. So there's no idle time. There's no idle time. Yeah. All right. So, okay. So I'm saying that their time, their time is so precious. So I'm saying that our daily routines, our daily habits, I'm going to build, if I'm to start my life all over from the scratch, I'm going to build healthy daily habits. That means, and then my time is going to be so organized that there will be no idle time. No. Time is precious. I'm going to manage myself. I'm going to build myself. If I need to get into hiding to achieve a particular goal, I'll do it. Nobody is too small to achieve something. Nobody is too old to achieve something. Sometimes people can be saying, I'm too old. No, we have old people that still achieve their aims. Excuse me. Do you get? We have people that are young that are achieving a lot. We have older people that are still achieving a lot. You are not too old, you're not too young. It's just the mindset thing. So everybody today, check your daily routines. Check the habits you have formed. Are they healthy? Are they healthy? Will they give you the kind of results you wish? There are people that will say that the people that make news, they don't even watch the news. Build yourself. Form habits. How can you spend 10 hours of your day or 5 hours of your day scrolling through platforms? You're not learning anything. It's what you learn today that will feed you tomorrow. Learn skills. So I've just said 5 things today. 5 things I will do if I'm to start my life afresh from the scratch. And I'm also asking you today, you can write, I don't know when you're going to watch this video. The question I'm asking is, if you were starting from zero today, if you were starting your life from zero today, what would you do differently? And now, after listing out those things you would do differently, I'm telling you again now that it's not too late to start. Those things you would have loved to do differently, those things, the whatever, those things that have not passed yet, you can start them. If it's daily habits, you can start, you can restructure your daily habits and start all over. There are things that have gone and they have gone, so work on your today. Those things you have done in time past, you can do them today. If you start doing those things, in the next 1 year, you will see so much improvement. In the next 2 years, you will see drastic change. In fact, within 6 months, you will see, people will see visible change. You will see visible change in your life too. In any sector you find yourself, if you're a student, there's something to learn, there's something to do, there's always a better version. If you work, if you work for people, there's always something you can do. You must feed yourself. You must improve yourself. Do you want to be under people forever? Don't you want to be the boss of yourself? If you want to be the boss, what do the boss do? The bosses don't even sleep the way we sleep. They are always working. They're always calculating. They're always improving themselves. So what am I saying today? This is a new year. This year is just starting. I know there are people that don't believe that January 1st is a new year. Some people will tell you that their new year begins in, I've heard people that say new year begins in April, or is it February, different months. But whenever, whatever, what I'm saying is evaluate yourself, assess yourself, ask yourself, just the question I ask myself, that if I had to start from the scratch today, what exactly will I do differently? And I've answered all the questions. If you are just joining us, that's what we've been talking about for the past about 50 minutes. That if I had to start from scratch today, what exactly I was going to do. And I've listed about 5 different things I'm going to do. And so I'm saying that do the same for you. If you're just joining us, just say hello so I can greet you specially. And then also double tap on the screen. Don't forget to double tap on the screen. So let me just quickly run through what I said. I had to take my pen to write them. So it's not late for you to do that for yourself. So I said I was going to unlearn some things first. Some things I've learned unknowingly. Some things I've learned, some theories I've learned knowingly and unknowingly that are affecting I'm going to unlearn them. I'm going to get new knowledge to chapter those ones so that my life can be better. Yes, and I mentioned some things. You can go back to watch this video. Number 2, I said I'm going to focus on skills over degree. I'm not saying that degrees are bad. I have up to 3 degrees as you're seeing me here. So, of course, I'm not the type that would go against degree. But I'm saying that skills, I feel, that's my opinion, skills are way better. Because there are some things your degree cannot get for you. Your degree works in the office, in your specialty, right? But on the streets, in life, within your circle, there are so many things you do that need your skill. For instance, you are attacked. If you have martial art skills, you can just push to save yourself first. If you know how to swim very well, we don't pray for any evil news, right, or occurrence. But if you find yourself in a place of life and death, what will you do? You will save yourself. At least you stay afloat till help comes. If you can, there are so many soft skills. There are skills that we need for survival. I'm going to focus on learning skills regularly. I will focus more on skills than degree. I'm not saying that, yes, we'll still go for degrees, but have as Like I was, in fact, I made an illustration. I said the farmers would encourage you to grow what you eat, right? Like those things you love eating, those things you can't do without. Plant them in your vineyard, plant them in your farms, plant them so that you don't need to buy everything. There are things you can just pluck and eat. So they always encourage us to grow what we eat. So in this area of skills, I can say that develop the skills that you need in your everyday life. That's what I'm going to do. There are so many things I don't know how to do. I just say, oh, I'm not cut out for this. Oh, no, 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 no. That was because I didn't have enough knowledge about that. Right? So that was the second thing I said I was going to do differently. Then the third one I said I was going to avoid some mistakes, and I really elaborated on it earlier. There were some costly mistakes I made because of lack of knowledge, because of ignorance, and they costed me so much. Though I learned my lessons, but then if I had to turn the hands of time again, I'm not going to make those mistakes again. Yeah. All right. Then the fourth one I said I was going to make my first income early, and then I would learn to make money early enough, grow my money, and retire early. So if I had known that, yes, I made little more, but I was not doing it as a a matter of priority. I just did it for fun because I saw some people trying to sell this or that. I just sold for once. I was not consistent because I had parents that were, I was not hungry. But it's not about being hungry. It's about the future. It's about your priorities. And so if I had to move back the hands of time, I'm going to make my first income early, and I'm make more money, that will grow my money, invest so that I can retire on time and enjoy my money. I will not make money at old age, and then because I will get so old I can't enjoy my money. I made an instance of some senior citizens that have money but they made their money late, and now because of health issues they cannot enjoy their money. Oh my God. And you see other people spending their money. Do you get? This is money they struggled for because of health. Oh, don't eat this, don't eat that. Oh, you can't travel here because of health, doctor's report and all that. So, no, I'll make my first income. I'll make my second income. I will not wait till I graduate from the university to talk about money, to work on money. No, I'll see it as a priority, and I'll do it. I will grow money. I will invest more money, and I will make my money work for me. Yes. All right. I hope you are getting me. Who is this third person that is there? You're not saying anything. Please just say hello. Let me greet you specially. Yeah. And then you can also tell us what you would have done differently if you had to start from zero. And then the very last thing I wrote here for today is that I'm going to build positive daily habits. I'm going to build positive daily habits. I'm going to form routines. I'm going to do things that will set me on high. I'm going to intentionally build habits that will help me. I talked about habits of successful people, how they wake early, how they don't joke with exercises, how they don't joke with reading, how they don't joke with learning skills, how they don't joke with their time, how they don't joke with their time. So these are all the things I've talked about today. So if you are just joining us, just say hello in the chat box so I can give you a warm welcome. Double tap on the screen as well so that like this thumbs up will increase, and I just want to know that you are here. Please just say hello to me. Just say hello in the live chats. And then if you don't mind, it doesn't hurt, Derry. Just say hello, just say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and just say, oh, I heard what you said, and you can also go ahead to answer this question that is on the screen. I said, if you were starting from zero today, what would you do differently? Now, Tyler said he was going to love, he was going to, let me scroll down to see what he wrote again. He said he was going to love his sisters, and that's so lovely, that's so amazing. That he was going to love his sisters more, and he will not be mean to them. And I'm saying that, oh, that's so beautiful. And then, as long as there is life, he still has a second chance to turn that around. Better late than never. And I told Tyler that, yes, he can still love his sisters now. He can try to shower the love he had not showered on his sisters now. And trust me, they will appreciate it. Sometimes, even if you've hurt people, they may have forgiven you in their hearts, and they are just waiting for just that tiny little sorry about that. And then it turn around in your attitude towards them, and you've won them for life. And you will also have peace of mind. Yeah, so that is it. So if you are here till this time, you can ask any question, you can say anything, you could just say hello. Let me know you are here. I have people watching right now, but I'm not seeing their comments. Just say hello to me. And if there is any point here that stood out for you, feel free to just say, oh, this particular one you said stood out for me. Yeah, so I'm waiting for you to say something in the live chats. In the live chats, if you are here, okay, just say hello if you don't type a long epistle. You could just say hello. Let me at least know that you were here. Oh, Tyler, darling, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this session was valuable. I hope you learned something. I hope you took something from all that I've said today. What stood out for you? Before you go, I'll also round off very soon. So before you go, kindly tell me what stood out for you. And then, was this session valuable? Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy this session? Did you enjoy it? Yeah. Did you learn something? I need to know. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. So that's it for today. If you have something to say, just write it in the chat box. If you have any question, or just say hello, hello, or just say bye. Let me just know those we have here. And then if you've not double tap on the screen, please do well, excuse me, do well to double tap on the screen. Do well to double tap on the screen. Just say something. Say something to me. It doesn't bite. It doesn't hurt. At least I will know you are here with me. And then if you are here, you subscribed as well. Please subscribe to this channel for more. Yes, I'm waiting for your response, for your feedback. I'm waiting. I have 3 people at the moment. Who is the third person? I've been talking. It's your time to talk before we call it a day. All right, so we call it a day for now. It's a wrap for now. Thanks for joining. See you next time. Bye.